Hi, Bruce Hutchinson here. What I want to do is I want to start introducing you to the short form, actually the 13 movement form of the Tai Chi stepping stone system. Now we're going to make this available for free until World Tai Chi Day. So this will give you a chance to get introduced and also give you a chance to participate in that world gathering at 10 a.m. on the last Saturday of April. So let's begin. We're going to start with the natural stance. Natural stance should start with your feet about shoulder width apart. For women, you may be a little bit wider in the hips, so you want to focus on placing your feet at the widest point of your body. For males, we're going to have our toes facing directly forward. For females, you may have to angle your feet out no more than 15 degrees. Now, natural stance starts with the toes facing forward, knees relaxed. We're going to roll our hips under and roll them back up till we get that lower back flattened and comfortable. Shoulders, we're going to let the shoulders relax, and we're going to focus on allowing what's known as the shoulder nest to just kind of open forward and rest down. That's the spot right here. If you take your hand and you run it along there and you move your arm forward, you can feel those muscles moving. The neck is the big part of this. Now you'll notice that the knee is stacked right over the foot, the hip is stacked right over the knee, the shoulder is stacked right over the hip. For the neck, what we want to do is we want to extend the ears so that they're stacked right over the shoulders. And we want to raise from the crown of the head. We also want to make sure that we're extending the entire neck, not just the part that comes up to the jawline. A lot of times you'll have people talk about having their neck extended, and what they're actually doing is they're just extending up to their jaw. So we want to focus on extending the whole way to where the skull and the vertebrae meet. So we're extending up through, allowing that neck to extend gently up through. Now, so we get into this position. This is standing position. This is where we're all going to begin. First movement of Tai Chi from this position, and the first exercise you want to learn is called opening to Tai Chi. And you want to imagine that your wrists are being lifted up from as if they were being held up by strings. Allow the palms to fall forward. Allow the elbows to get heavy. Wrists get heavy. And finally the fingertips get heavy. So, opening to Tai Chi, arms come up, palms fall forward, elbows get heavy, arms are resting on the side of a chair arm if you want to imagine that. Wrists get heavy, fingertips get heavy. And you'll notice that this is an upward movement. The palms go out, then they fall back. Wrists get heavy, fingertips get heavy. You want to do this as a breathing exercise. Inhale up, exhale. Can't quite make it the whole way down in the exhale. Inhale up, exhale out. Inhale as you come back. Exhale. Finally inhale. And then finally exhale. Real simple, very basic exercise, but this contains all the energies that you need to learn to understand Tai Chi. Forward off, press, roll back, sink back, finally squeeze, and then return to your natural stance. So it's ward off, press, roll back, sink back, squeeze. Now, if you're just getting started, this may be the exercise that you want to start practicing with and play with it until you feel comfortable. And then move on to the forward stance exercises.